Well, back am I. I gotta turn the fan on here because it's roasting out here again. Forgot the Advil. I've already worked a 12-hour, well 13 hours now I think, day. I'll turn her down a little bit so you can still hear me kinda, sorta. I've been at work for like, well let's see, it's 1,740 hours right now. So I've been at work for 13 hours. 14 actually, because of 300 or so. Anyways, what you see here is my tank for my Daytona. It's I think a 70 Mustang tank. It's the 22 gallon version. You get a 69 Mustang pickup, which is slightly longer than the 71. It scrapes on the bottom, but it does fit in the doohickey, so we're going to use it. It fits in a little sump in the bottom of the tank. So I got this ring nice and cleaned off. Now what I had to do, I test fit this fitter-tated this a little bit ago. Now these little tabs on here were sticking out too far, so I had to bend them in. The only thing those do is locate it on these two little slots here. So tab A and the slot B and whatnot. Look at this, these are handy. Harbor Freight cutty thing. Cut-a-ma-jig. Alright, so we got a brand new hick-a-ma-jig with it. The thingy and the other, what you call it. So I'm going to drop both of these into the tank and lose them irretrievably. So the O-ringy thing goes here. And then the lock ringy thing goes on top of this. You know what? I'm going to lubricate that because I know there's bad things will happen, I'm sure. Let's use Marvel Mystery Oil, so 3 miles into the first drive it starts pouring gas onto the road. They're always happy when they see that. Drip. Well, run down the side, why don't you? There we go. Yeah, I'm already tired and disgusted, so I don't want to get my hands dirty too much right now. 5 minutes later, I'm like covered in grease head to toe. Until that point. Alright, so I reckon that this here lock ring goes on top of this here. And it locks onto these little tabby things here. And then that O-ring goes into that groove. Square cut O-ring. Alright, so I should be able to shove this into here, do the Tetris thing. Okay, not like that. Before I do that, do this nice clean brass. I probably should have coated that too, because I'm sure it'll eventually etch through and then sink, and then I won't have a gauge working anymore. And it's got the nice new, brand new sock on it. Or the, some kind of plastic thingy. Whatever. Pre-filter. I don't know. Alright, got to kind of watch on this thing. Make sure so you don't kick the O-ring out of the groove. Like we did the, oh no, that's good. Yeah, glad I cleaned that groove out too. That was a good idea. Otherwise nothing would have worked. Alright, tab A is slot B. There she is. Now let's pull it back out, make sure the O-ring stayed. Yep, good. Alright. I'm almost kind of wondering if I shouldn't put some aviation gasket stuff on here. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Probably shouldn't. Let me go read the statements for gas. Still looking for my aviation gasket goo. I don't know where the hell I put it. Put it down around here somewhere. On top of the car. No. No, I used it over here. What the hell? Well, I guess we're not going to use it because I can't find the damn thing. I guess we're going to chalk that one up to Steve used it to light the burn barrel or something. He's never going to live that one down. Alright, so I forgot to look to see which way this went on originally. Does it go on the flat side? Well, I guess we can see, huh? Or has it got to go like this? I almost think it goes like this. Oh yeah, there we go. Oop. Hang on, hang on. Alright, now, do it. Ouch. There. Alright, here's my bashitator. I think you smack it all the way around. It's got to be pretty tight up against there to hold the doohickey. Mason thing here. Semi-truck dock bumper. Wish I could get more of these things because these are kind of useful for stuff. Particularly bashing on screwdrivers to get the thingamajig in there. Oh, she's in. That's it. It's fully seated. Give her another whack just to make sure. Yep, that's hitting on hard metal. Alright, so no aviation sealer for you. I don't know where the hell it went, but it ain't here no more. That sucks. Because I kind of need that stuff. Unless it's in the garage, but I forget. Yeah, okay. Anyways, here we are. Assembled. Now, next thing we got to do is figure out where this thing lands in the car. So, yeah, got my nice, freshly painted, but not undercoated bracket. I assure you that fan is moving a lot faster than it looks like it's moving. It's just out of sync with the camera shutter because it's I don't know, camera shy or fan crapped out, whatever. You see, I cut that rubber block up, or those rubber blocks, and I used them to make sort of a rubber block under here. I'm going to kind of bolt the whole thing up to these. That's going to rest on those rubber pieces instead of straight up against the doohickey. Alright, so this is on the bottom of the tank. I just kind of thought that was a bad idea to have the big piece that's hard to seal facing downward, but whatever. Ford in the 1960s, man. So, this has to go behind the tank because that's technically the top. Hang it on this thing here. Stick it up like that. I think. Lean her up there. The bolts are too short because the stupid rubber is too thick. Well, I figured as much. Well, once we get a couple of them cranked down, it'll be alright. I got the correct cranker downer adapter for my cranker downer. Cranks them down. Where's my clamp at? Oh, smoke. Well, it was right here. Oh, find it. It's in the clamp spot. Put it back where it belongs. I can never find anything around here if I put it back where it belongs. And I already looked where the aviation gasket stuff belongs, and it's not there. It's also not in the spot where I usually set it where it kind of belongs, or where it doesn't really belong, but sometimes I put it there anyway. So it's just kind of screwed. Alright. I might have to put a spacer in there or something, but we'll burn that bridge when we get there. Alright, hopefully that pulled this in enough to chooch. Yep. Kicker of ass. There she be. Well, I'm kind of bending the piggy. Kind of bending the lip on her. Well, that's why I bought a whole crap load of washers of this stuff. Probably going to need like 3 washers for each one of these things. Yeah, I could have planned this out better. Whatever. Alright, washers. Good thing I bought a whole bunch of them, huh? Of course, there's not very many the right size. Whoops. Maybe the littler ones. Oh hell, I forgot to go to the hardware store and buy the extra bolts I forgot about the other time. I think the last video I made about this gas tank was talking about, I thought I accidentally took too many bolts, but I didn't. But I don't have enough bolts now to do the thing. You know what? That's not going to work. I got no way to get these in there. Well, maybe I do. Got a magnet. No. What do you think about this? Yeah, my back's kind of mad at me because I didn't do the Advil thing today. I left my Advil at home and I haven't had time to go to the store and get more. Wait a minute. I gotta run backwards. How's this side? Yep, that is firmly in. Entirely. Nope, that's not backwards. Or is it? Well, these sides line up. These line up, except for that. Yep, she's backwards. Alright, well, good thing I noticed that anyway. That's directional. Well, at least I caught it now, not when it was in the car and I couldn't get the damn thing to seat. Rotate. Yeah. I should probably write the directionality on this thing. Front, back, left, right, whatnot. Port, starboard. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. By the way, if you recognize that code, watch my video where I beat Contra without dying. I've done it. It works. It happened. Didn't do it twice, but eventually I will. Actually, I think the first time wasn't on camera, so I had to do it again. Oh, yeah, that's right. When you put it in the right way, it's real tight in the frame and it doesn't fit real good. There we go. Oh, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, now we're synced up. Because all this stuff has to line up. These bolt holes that I drilled extra big have to line up. These line up. Oh, I see. The bolt holes are slightly smaller because of the undercoating on here. See, I got this rubberized undercoating on here. I put 2 coats on there. It's pretty good stuff. It's this, where is it? Here. HUD 12, HUD 12. This is good stuff. If you want to get some, they have it at the Napa Auto Parts in West Middlesex, PA. Hometown Auto Parts, I think they call it. That's the first place I ever saw this stuff. They carry it and they usually stock it. I bought all the rest of it that they had today, but I'm sure they'll have some more in shortly. Oh, here we go. There's your problem. I got the dang lever pointing the wrong way. Whoops. Alright, well, there you go. Okay. Yeah, that's a good little auto parts store though. I like them. I like those little Napas. It's like the little old country Napas where the guy behind the counter knows like everything about it, where to find every single part in the universe in a book. And they'll do it for you. Just ask. That's cool. Well, the computer doesn't say we have anything like that. Yeah. Sometimes you got to know more than that. Sometimes you've got to just know that like a Dodge small block or a 239 V6 will take the same seal as a Chevy small block from the late 90s, and you can use a rubber thermostat seal on it instead of the stupid paper thing that leaks like hell all the time. Oh, made in Taiwan, cool. Where the legitimate government of China is. Alright, quite getting political. Yeah, I guess it's worth it because they've got the current government of China has got some horrendous human rights violations ongoing. I don't appreciate that. Everybody needs to be free. Oh. Washers. Magnet. Oh, I know. Old magnet. Ah. New little tiny magnet. That'll work. New work. Oh, there's my extra flaring die too. Cool. Oh, here's an extra bolt. Kind of neat. Good job. Where the hell my magnets go? Oh, got it right. Oh, there we go. Got the piece of metal off here. Where magnets belong. Alright, I don't think this is going to work. We're going to try it anyways. Stick a magnet onto here. And then, yeah, until it's an old steel gas tank and the magnet sticks to it. What happens with these washers? Yeah, cool, alright. So that becomes magnetic too. Transfers the magic onto the next piece. So if I were to do something like stick this in here, and then get it stuck on the wrong place, there we go. Well, I can only get one on that way though, shoot. Well, I guess we'll just try it the other way and see if we can get away with it. If we can't, we can't. Hopefully we can. I don't like how it's bending that lip. Maybe I just don't have to crank these down so hard. The pain in the ass is that gap in between the lip of the unistrut and where the threads start. You know what I can do? I'll just put thread locker on them. That's a really bad idea, I know, but whatever. Do it anyway. Or squanch them down until they start smashing the rubber, and then back off a little bit. Well, this one's pretty cool because we can just jam a piece in there, jam a wedge in, and it'll kind of, whoops. The closer you jam the wedge in to the bolt, the better it's going to hold. Oops, I better reset that. 25.5 minutes. Okay, camera reset complete. Alright, let's move this thingy over here. Now, jam this here bolt in. I always like to have something behind that flange when you're cranking on the bolt. It just helps to not bend the tank. This is probably a terrible thing I'm doing, but I'm doing it anyway just to see. If and these bolts decide they're going to rattle loose, I'll just put some thread locker on them and punch them back in. They're very common bolts anyway. I just hope I'm not ruining the seam of this tank where it seals. That would be unpleasant. You'll have to do the sealer stuff again with the bolts in. Alright, another bolt. Okay. That's only like 150 pounds fully loaded, and you got 12 bolts holding it in. It ought to be alright. If it ain't, then... Oh! Duh! Hold on. Got the solution for that right here. I forgot. Shit. Intermediary doohickeys here. These things are... I forgot all about these. Yeah, we can clamp it right between the things, and then we don't have to worry about that. these will clamp it right to the rubber. Alright, cool, screw that. Okay, you know what? I'm in a hurry. If you just heard pipes clanking around, those are the new headers. Well, eventually they'll be the headers. They're actually just pieces of pipe right now. Today's beverage of choice is cherry Coke, apparently. Alright. Put the auto choocher here. These little Hercules things are alright. At least as far as I've used them. They don't really have that much torque, but that's kind of what I want in some of these situations. Because some of the stuff I'm torquing down can't really take that much torque. Now the bigger one that I got, the one wasn't quite right. It doesn't have quite as much force as it should. But the most recent one, that says bad and has 3 X's gouged into the cover, the half-inch drive, it takes off and puts on the lug nuts on my trucks just fine. It kind of struggles a little bit with the real solidly rusted on ones, but other than that, I mean, it can just zap right on, zap right off. So that kicks some arse. These are actually 5/16 washers on 3/8 bolts. I sort of did that because usually you can put the neck size down on a bolt and it fits tighter against the shaft of the bolt. And it's just a more precise setup. Alright, give me that magnet. Give me that washer. Good magnet. Understand your plan. Alright, so we got to go up and down the sides with these. These are entirely drilled in the wrong spots. Mostly. I don't really even care about the... Oh wait a minute, are they? Or not? Yeah, they're wrong. I don't really much care even about the see, they line up with 2 out of the 4 holes I drilled. Shoot, I should have checked these. I don't care about the extra set of holes in the sides of these brackets, bolting them to the frame, because I don't have to bolt these to the frame. I bolt the unistrut to the frame. Well, I would rather like to have these on there. Of course, they're kind of curvy too, so they're not quite right. Yeah, we better put them on. That makes the bolts too short too. Oh, poop. Alright, we'll hold off on them for now. I can always put them on later. This thing's got enough bolts holding it on that I can take upwards of half the bolts out and she'll still be bolted down. Problem I have now is this thing keeps spitting the damn sockets out. And I think there's a little ring or something that's missing off the end of here that broke off one of these times. Hope I didn't just cross-thread that damn thing. Oh well. It came back out, so whatever. Alright. I don't want to flex that too far. Yeah, gotta clamp it. Hey, clamp. Coming in. Whoa, get back there, you bird. This is getting kind of annoying. I gotta figure out how to fix this thing. Okay, what's the deal here? Clamp her down some more. Probably should have got a couple of the next size longer bolts, but the shaft on those is just slightly wrong where the shoulder is, where the no thrust part is. I don't like how that went in. Oh, it pulled the nut over. All right. Of course, being from the 1960s, nothing quite lines up exactly right, naturally. Man. This side is requiring some clamping force I didn't expect. Alright, go. Yeah, I don't particularly care for the way that looks, but I'll do it for now. It's kind of warpy. Yeah, I bet you this one doesn't go in either. Oh, maybe you do it? Yes, it do. No, it don't. Barely don't, but it don't. There we go. One more. Add that one to the burp count, not the fart count. Remember that. Note to self. Future self while I'm editing this, or maybe my new editor will be editing this. Anyways, that was a burp, not a fart, so just make sure you get it on the right count. Ding. I don't like how it deforms the rim of that tank. We'll see if it leaks when I put it on the car and fill the damn thing up. Well, it'd suck if it leaked. But, I mean, wouldn't be entirely unexpected the way I'm deforming the edge of this thing. We've got cures for that anyway. Don't like to do that kind of stuff, but I mean, you know, it does it. Whoops. Put this down. Pick up the clamp. Clamp her down. Oh. Clamps right in. Sorta. Kinda, sorta. Sorta, kinda. Alright. One more, and another. And after these two, we shall have to go look for some more 3/8 bolts, because I'm out. We got plenty of washers, but not enough bolts. Well, I'm going to wash the car once I get this tank in here and hooked up. Sorry, hitched up. You know what? Let's smack another rubber piece down under there. Here's one. Too wide. Poop. I can't stand one. Cut it. Yo, cut it. Yep. Keep this piece over here. Hello. Those rubber piece and this hacksaw over here in case we need them again. You get back up there. Yeah. It's heavy with the bracket on it. Alright, jam this up here. Oh, ouch. Perhaps there's not enough room for that. You know what? Rotate her sideways. Do that. Oh, I got it. Alright. There we go. Alright. Oh, there's enough room. We'll just have to get away with it. That's all. Back and ate it. Nope. There we go. Just enough or it'll kind of catch the edge of it and not be quite as much of a bridge. There we go. That'll do. We probably don't even need them extra 2 bolts, but we're going to put them in anyway just because. I think I saw a couple of them up on top of the car. Let me look here. They're the great eights. They're expensive, but they'll work. Here we go. Washers. Nuts. Nuts and washers. Alright. What do you know? How about? I think that's exactly what we need. It's even slightly longer too. Is it? It'd be real neat if it was. Oh yeah, it is. Check it out. It might be too long, but we'll find out. Good. We have 2 bolts that are way longer than the other ones, but don't fit anything else. I always got to do something screwy like that because go in. Yeah, I think it'll go in. Let's turn the rest away. Yep, she's in. Oh, cool. Okay, one more. Let's see if we got another bolt. Should. Thought there. Yep, feels like there's one more. Oh, you got her. All right, 2 washers, 1 bow. Wait a minute. That one's shorter than the other one. I think. Yep, it's the same length. Yeah, I'm gonna push it up on her. There we go. Look, give me. Okay, longer bolt, 2 washers on, going. 2 washers are on, complete. Alright, now, shove it in the hole, and rotate. And attach the power unit to it, and rotate. Okay, mission accomplished. Oh, that ain't too awfully bad looking. It's kind of shiny actually. Check it out. Oh, you heard the Youngstown Anthem in the background there. Okay, I'm not sure how much that caught before the battery in the camera went dead, but there's our 12 bolts in there. The 2 on the left are a little bit different color because they're grade 8 instead of grade 5s or 2s or whatever those are. Anyways, 12 3/8" bolts will be holding the gas tank up toward the car. And I surmise that that would be enough. I don't know if I'm correct in my theory, but I'm assuming that that should be enough. Now the next problem is going to be figuring out that filler neck. Because that's probably going to, oh wait a minute. No, it's not, well, it's got to mount up above the frame. Well, let's find out. Go dry gas underneath the car. Grab my good crud board here. Every good hillbilly car worker on her has got a good piece of cardboard they like. And I am no different. Okay, give me back my clamp board. Who's there? Now, since I went through all this work, it's probably not going to fit under the car anymore, I'm guessing. I'm probably going to have to cut this off right about here. I run a piece forward and then up. I'm going to do some kind of elbow doohickey or something or other. I got oh yeah, it's a brand new fresh battery. I just put that in there. Alright, let's get my nice fancy new gas tank all filthy. Yeah, well, fancy refurbished gas tank, whatever. Yeah, this is heavier than it used to be. Alright, now watch a guy with a bad back try to shove a gas tank up into a car the hard way. Well, I still need to do some more painting, undercoating on that top piece, but I'll do that once I'm sure I don't have to weld on it. Because A, I don't want to ruin my undercoating, and B, I don't want to braid that shit because God knows what's in that stuff. Oh, wait a minute, yes. God actually does know, and he'll tell me by the label. There she is. It has inside of it, and I quote, acetone, toluene, propane, isobutane, and carbon black. So nothing real bad, but I still wouldn't want to like stick it in my butt or anything. That would be kind of dumb. Kids, don't play with chemicals. Yeah, ouch. Yes, I still need the Advil. We're just going to try this just because here I am. Alright, that's got to go there. Yeah, I'm thinking that filler neck's going to have to get cut. Yeah. Ouch. Okay. Well, they've scientifically proven that I'm able to pick it up. We can clear all this stuff here. Oh, it's got to come up here. Yeah. That has to go there. Yeah. Ouch. Yeah. Ah, you stupid jerk damn thing. Hang on. Get this out the way. There we go. Okay, don't drop it because that would hurt. Yeah, I gotta cut that collar neck out. Yeah. Ouch. Phew. Feels like work or something. Jesus, man. Good. Gotta put that bar there. Yeah. Ouch. Clear car, clear car. Alrighty. Now, another fun part. I need to cut that excess length off of that filler neck. And I need to do it without using the grinder because I can't make sparks. Even though I'm sure I've got all the crud out of the tank, the one last little crud molecule in there is always the one that screws you. So, there it is. Put it right about there. Whatever. Well, if you ever thought about working on cars for a living, just remember this. I mean, I don't really want to stop you from doing that, because if you like doing it, do it. Don't let anybody stop you from doing something you like to do. If it's healthy for you and it makes you money, it makes a living. But keep in mind that this stuff has to happen too. Well, eventually you just pay somebody else to do it, but until you get to the point where you can afford to pay somebody else to do it, you got to do it. There's somebody else paying you to do the hard stuff. Let's go. Not about the good blade. Alright. This is what I need, my nice clean gas tank. A bunch of frickin' residue. Or a bunch of metallic particles. Well, they'll pick up in the filter. I'll just put the filter in front of the lift pump. Oh, this saw's wore out. No wonder. It's only got teeth on the end. It's like me. That's some thick ass pipe for being a filler neck. I'll tell you what. Well, I'm guessing whatever the RV company found that they could solder in there, or braze or weld or whatever they did with it. Okay, so now we gotta attach our rubber piece onto that once we get it ready. Let's get another piece of fretboard under here. Oh, that's a fresh one there. Nice. I'll put me on the fresh one, and the gas tank can go on the nasty stale one. Alright, let's stick this on the grill where it belongs. Always put your hacksaw back on the grill, because that's where it belongs. On top of the grill. Well, I mean, if you're like Jeffrey Dahmer or somebody, it does. Okay, so that's the bottom, so it goes like this. Yeah, watch a fat guy trying to put a gas tank in a car. Lose it then. Yeah. Phew. Looks like work or something, too. Alright. Water in. At least stick it up there to where I can make adjustments to it. Yeah, that should be able to go in there slightly less difficultly. And then I drop it on my face. I swear a whole bunch. It kicked off of YouTube. Yeah. Stupid shock out of the way. Gotcha, sucker. Yeah. Phew. All right, don't drop. pump first. Yeah. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do this. I'm just doing it the pain in the ass way because this is like the third tank I've ever put into a car. Alright, come on. Bastard. I'm running out of arm. Ah, poop. Phew. Well, okay. Pain in the ass much? Oh. I see what's up. That side of the car is higher up off the frame than that side of the car because I forgot to put the rubbers back in that side, the rubber blocks that hold it up off the frame. So the damn bracket for the tank won't slide as far as it needs to slide in, fit in with the coal kids and whatnot. Oh shit, get off that brake line. Come on. Get in there. Get it. Yeah. 2 inches. And have it. Damn it. Okay, what's over here? I don't know what that is. Phew. Yeah, ouch. I don't know how I get feet. Ah, that's better. Oh, that's way better. Yeah. Okay, bring the fan back up. Alright, so what we're going to have to do, so I remember what happened to my jack. Now what is that banging into over here? It doesn't feel like it's anything that's supposed to be there. Oh, that's part of the body. Yeah, I have that. Phew. Well, regroup. I could fit the bracket up there without the tank. Tighten that screw. That makes the thing stop. No, it still flops around. Ah, screw it. Whatever. I can fit the bracket in there without the tank on it. I'm not so sure I'll be able to get the tank into the bracket once it's in, well, I'm going to have to make sure I get the tank into the bracket once it's in the car because I want to have this thing to be field serviceable. And that's better. Not being able to put the tank in the car while it's on the road is against the basic tenets of field serviceability. Let's also move this out of here. Move this out of here. As much as I'm a fan of getting bashed in the nads by a heavy-ass Harbor Freight impact driver, I think I'll pass this time around. All right. Let's go find a jack. Oh, I know where the jack is. It's in the other truck. That's it. Right where it belongs. Not here. So I moved the one truck so it lives at the house now instead of at the shop up here to make it look like there's less stuff here. And of course now the truck that I moved has the tools in it that I need. Whoops. Wait a minute. Who does it? Oh yeah, it's got that one special jack. The one jack that I fixed the plug on. Shoot. Because what I need to do, you can probably see the car is leaning just slightly. I need to pick up the left side of the car, the driver's side, and this here side. Put the rubber spacers underneath, and then sit the car back down. At that point, I should be able to have enough room to shove the gas tank up underneath there without the car being in the way, or at least the bracket. I need to get that shock out of there anyway. Well, you know, I can leave it like this for right now. I don't have to do this tonight. I'm kind of sore anyways. Alright, I'll catch up later. See yous after a bit. Alright, it's a different day. Actually, it's a different night after a different day. I found a jack. I forgot to bring the other one. I didn't have time to go back by the house and stop and get it. So that's jacked up like that. I don't like it because it's pushing it forward a little bit, but that's how we're going to have to deal with it. That should give me just enough room to rotate the gas tank around so that she's through there. And it should also, if the jack should happen to break loose and fall, the car's just going to fall out on the frame. And that should be the extent of it. I'm not going to be getting real keen on underneath it, just in case. Well, you can see by this, it's pushing the bumper cover out because it pushed the car forward a little bit. It'll fall backwards when it... there's part number 2. It'll come backwards when I let it loose. I need to get my chain binder off of my buddy Steve so that I can pull the whole car slightly backwards on the frame. It needs to come backwards about an inch. I shifted, I think, when I was driving it because I don't have all the body to frame bolts in her yet. Well, let's see what we can do here. Oh, that's way more room now, heck yeah. So, my anxious up in here. Like that. There you're not going up. Like work or something. Look at that. About that. There. Oops. No, don't put that up. Alright. Up in. There we go. That brake line's still good. Aha, cool. I think we got it. on the wrong side of the jack. There. Gotcha. Got her. Cool. Okay. Now all we gotta do is weld some shit to the frame to bolt that in. Oh, there's part number 3. Alright. There's plenty of room in between here and the frame for me to run a hickey up. The ticket for it. Beautiful. Come here, check it out. Look at this. This thing is just a never-ending source of dirt. Look at that. Did I cause it or did I cause it? There's the spigot, and there's the frame. You got plenty of room there, plenty of room to access this, plenty of room to access the return, and plenty of room to access the vent on the other side once I get that unsealed. Although I might actually just run the vent off of the filler neck. I'm not sure yet. And the good news is, there's the suction line. Well, I'm going to move this. Oh, I got an idea. Let's go up the top side. Take a look. Yeah. This really nice new cardboard, brought to you by Dell. That's the one good thing they make. Yeah. Alright. Upwardly mobile. Yeah. Let's get this off. The fretboard out of the way. Oh wow. Oh, that's plenty of room. Heck yeah. Check it out. There's the tank right down there. That's a good, well, I reckon we got on the short end. Why is it higher on one side? Where is it? Well, it's about the same. There's the floor is a little bit different. Oh, because that side's jacked up still. The good news, you can still see the vent tube there. Well, I guess it's originally a vent tube, and then they soldered it, sealed it off. Now it's going to be a vent tube again. Yeah, well that's good. And then we got room up front of here. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's my Gatorade shoot. We got room in front of there, so you can see the drive shaft down through. Oh, let's see how this lines up. I don't really like the rear end being on underneath the tank, but I think, yeah, it's got plenty of room. Alright, cool. Well, that's rad. And then once we build the back tank mount or standoff off the frame, then that'll raise up somewhat. I have to put a level on her. Well, I have to put a level on the car, my angle finder, to see what angle it sits at, and then make the tank at the same angle as the car. That's not that bad of a deal. And let's see what we can see from top side here. Oh, there we are. Heck yeah, dude. Yep. A big old hole there where them hoses go to, used to go to, is where the old tank was. Hoses are like right about there-ish. There are hoses and spigots and connectors and whatnot. So the old tank, yeah, it might be a little difficult to wrestle it up in there, but I think we should be able to fit a tank in the original location too. Oh, there, yeah, you can see it's not quite lined up with the rear end, so if the rear end comes up, it won't hit the tank. Although it could be one of those issues where, like when they rear end one of the Crown Vics at high speed, if somebody rear ends it doing 100 some miles an hour, it'll blow up. But hopefully if somebody rear ends it doing 100 some miles an hour, the whole thing will ride over top of theirs and it'll kill them instead of me. You know, if you hit this thing doing 100 miles an hour, you're doing something stupid anyway. Maybe I should put a concrete filled bumper back here, because I'm going to have to put a bumper in here anyway, because yeah, this simulated car bumper is way too high off the ground. You got to be a maximum of 22 inches off the ground if it's registered as a car, and this is about 24, so it'll just have to stick 2 inches down from that. Of course, that kills your ground clearance, but it also tends to eliminate negative consequences from law enforcement. So that's a good one. Alright. Well, I'm going to fiddle around here a little bit more and then hopefully turn the video on a little later.